Welcome everybody to Haiku Friday, May 16th, 2025. By golly, we've got some haikus for you, and I think they're enjoyable ones. Why not? I mean, they usually are, right? So let's get started. First one is from Max Q. Heat blasted roses, tender petals, seared and crisp. Summer's coming in. Yeah. And for those of us in the Pacific Northwest, it's kind of been a soggy summer or spring, I guess, because we're not close to summer here yet. We're still about a month away. And putting plants in the ground, hoping that it doesn't freeze. So what a difference between, I think longitudinally we're probably pretty close, Max. Q and us, but latitudinally, not so much. Now, speaking of latitude, we have one from Bill. And Bill, of course, hails from the great white north, up Canada way. Here's Bill's haiku. As the next new state, Canada would be blue as California. Yes, I know, right? I mean, like I wrote Bill back, I just think this is just 10 outrages a day keep us unable, anybody to focus on the bullshit and address any of them. That's the plan, isn't it? Yes, and I think Trump, if he did try to take over Canada, I don't think they would make it a state. I think they're so evil and, they would probably make it a territory. So federal elections would be safe, I would guess. I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Sometimes I wish Canada would think about maybe taking Washington, Oregon, California. Hey, Spokane. We could use it. I know the Idaho always tries to take Eastern Oregon and Eastern Washington, and by golly, that would be pretty awful for people to become poor and stupid as Idaho is trying to be. Although it's a beautiful state. I love Idaho. I love Idahoans. They're great people. They just have a critical mass of dipshits there. Okay, let's see. So here is Rico-san's Elvis's last words. Just taking care of business. Yelled from the toilet. That was my half-hearted Elvis impersonation. No, really, my heart wasn't in it. But yes, died on the toilet. So many people do. It's actually kind of a polite way to die. Thank you, Rico-san. And I don't know, is that true? Those were Elvis's last words? I would think so. I know he said he's left the building numerous occasions, but that time, for real. All right, here is mine. The decay has life, more of it than the killers. Pity their failure. Okay, that concludes the formal portion of Haiku Friday. What's going on? Brush on the Bluff tomorrow. What an event that is going to be down at Polyjudd Park. Head west as far as you can on 14th from High Drive, and you wind up at Polyjudd Park. There's going to be dozens of artists up there. I think it's close to 100 maybe. I don't know. A lot. And we'll be setting up. We'll be painting. You can talk to us. You can bid on the paintings if you'd like. People do. People buy them. They get some pretty good artwork. Mine's, I'm looking at it right now because I got started because there really isn't enough time, because you do a lot of yakking at this thing. And I want people to see, oh, yeah, this is somewhat legitimate. Maybe you'd like to buy it. So, so I've got it. My piece has started. It's a rather large piece. And I will be in booth 38 or 58. I can't remember. It has an 8 in it. You'll see me. I'm not too far from headquarters there. Check it out. I have been writing more. I've got so many different scripts and short stories that I start and then don't finish. So I'm gonna finish those babies. So doing that. We just got back from Chicago. The trip was amazing. We walked down to the train. The train was supposed to leave at 1:30 in the morning. Left a little bit later than that, but they put us right in our sleeper car. And we went to sleep. Wakened by the train rolling out of town. And then next thing you know, we're in Montana. And right by Glacier. And so it was a wonderful trip and wonderful people, just so nice people. We made a couple of good friends there who we had lunch and breakfast and dinner with, all except for one meal we ate with them. And it was wonderful. It's just so nice. And there's nice people. And, you know, Amtrak is just sort of fallen apart because it hasn't had a lot of money into it. And of course, our train service is really super late. It's really inconvenient. 1 o'clock in the morning. If you want to go to Seattle, I think it's 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3. It's really crazy. But that's because we really don't value train service in this country. It's very economical. It's very beautiful. It's very relaxing. There's no high security stuff. You just get on the train and you go, and the people are so kind. You eat great food. And it's relaxing. Read a book, take a nap. Oh my gosh, I would travel by the train all the time. I loved it. I can't say enough good things about Amtrak. Great people, great time. Chicago was wonderful. Again, nice people. And I kind of am wondering, is that the ultimate resistance? That we're all kind of in this together. We have a certain kindness. We all know we have to survive this death cult. A bit of a rough edit there. Sorry about that. We're having some work done on the house, and I just thought I could sneak in Haiku Friday before the folks came here to start working on stuff. But I didn't. But here I am. We are back. It's kind of a noisy place today. But I've got neighbors getting trees cut down too. Oh, back to Chicago. Nice people. Wonderful. Architecture was, of course, really cool. The museums, awesome. I love museums, and this was an art museum. There is incredible. It is an incredible place. Plus, the Latah woolly mammoth, which is featured in a lot of my paintings, just probably a mile from here, maybe 2, where they found this thing back in the late 1800s. These woolly mammoth bones are featured in a museum in Chicago called the Field Museum of Natural History. So we got to go meet our woolly mammoth, and that was wonderful. Food was great. Trip home was great. Everything was fantastic. So we're back, painting, writing, the usual stuff. If you have a haiku, send it my way, please. Why don't you? HaikuFriday.com is probably the easiest way to get in touch with me. And just HaikuFriday.com, and that'll have all the links to get you there. I didn't post last week's haiku up there, but you can go to the YouTube channel. That's, if you look at, I think, archives, it'll take you to Haiku Friday. There's a whole feed there, and that'll take you to it. So thanks for tuning in to Haiku Friday, and I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. All right, here we go. I got to end this thing. How do we do that?